What's up, fellow K-pop fans? In this review, we're going to be checking out NCT U The Boss. I just finished recording my reaction, so if you want to see my reaction first, the link will be down in the description. If not, if you just came to hear me dissect the song, just stay where you are, baby. Very interesting song, you guys. Also like about this is it almost feels like it's held back a little bit. It's got it has a groove to it, but it's kind of slower. It's kind of interesting because we've been seeing this in the last couple of comeback releases. Like you got Bad Boy Red Velvet. It's got that R&B, very like a slower tempo, but it still has a nice sexy groove to it. Same thing with this, man. It's the same kind of style of a song, which I'm totally fine with. Let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about it, because I like R&B, honestly, you know? So it's cool seeing that. Different thing with this, though. You guys, if you don't know who Boyz II Men are, I referenced them in the reaction because right away, with the harmonies that are going on in this song, I was like, it sounds like Boyz II Men. Boyz II Men had, 4-part harmony going on. It was kind of like a modern day, I don't want to say Temptations, but you guys know what I'm talking about with that? Like, where like in the 50s or whatever, there was, there'd be like doo-wop groups or whatever, or a cappella groups, but they weren't really a cappella groups. But they'd have usually 4 guys in the group kind of a thing, and they'd all put in some harmony, or they'd be doing blah, shit like that. So that's what this kind of reminds me, with like a modern twist. So I was kind of impressed by that. And I was trying to take everything in, so I'm going to analyze that a little more in here. Let's dive in even deeper. So you guys, right there. Freaking awesome, you guys. You want to know what's going on there? The kick drum is right in sync, man. Right in sync with that bass synth. So when you're hearing that pounding, that's that kick drum. They might even have it so it's triggered together. So every time the synth is hitting the bass note, it's also triggering the kick drum, which is so awesome. I love it. Great technique. It's a semi-simple thing to do, but it is so powerful too. And I just love the sawiness and how low that bass synth is. Listen to it. It's so good, you guys. It's really so good. Love the choreography right here, man. It's got attitude, but it's not super like gangster and in your face gangsta. It's kind of a little more silky, you know? And I love this guy's voice. Don't know his name. I'm very sorry. I'm very new to the group. I mean, I'm not super new to the group, but I'm pretty damn new. So sorry about that. I really love the guy with the red hair. His voice. Apparently we're not putting the video in here because SM will claim it, because they did that with my last 2 shits and I worked very hard on those videos. And listen to this harmony coming up here, man. This is Boyz II Men inspired harmony. Right there, man. I love it. See, like those harmonies are not Boyz II Men styled at all. You know, they're more simplistic, and there's nothing wrong with that. But those Boyz II Men harmony really popped me, man. Really popped me. There's a wrestling term for you guys. I might start using that too, because I like the sound of it. You popped me. In here, man, the bass synth here is also extremely low. Like it sounds like it's gonna rattle out. I like his voice as well. Love the vibrato, man, on that. Love his vibrato right here. It's like, you know, he's really getting that stutter, or not stutter, that vibrato going. It's really wavy. I love the way it sounds. Pretty. Right there too. Then you got the gang vocal going on here. But it's cool. They kind of hung back on the gang vocal too. Most of the time gang vocals are very like, it sounds like a huge crowd. It sounds like a little gang, a little group. You know what I mean? And it doesn't sound like they're super like, wah! Like normally what you get with a gang vocal. Or maybe I should like a chant vocal. It's more of like a mixture of the two. There is a difference, because like group vocal, you could have like just layering upon layering of like people singing the same thing. They're not singing as much as they are just shouting something, but they're also holding back at the same time. That's what I mean by that. And hopefully that makes sense and it's not too weird sounding. I think they might have a vocoder doing the harmony there as well. There's some harmony. I feel like it's low in the mix though. Not through the entire chorus, just in certain lines. And yeah, man, they got a tambourine in there. And they also have that high-end synth too, which I love. It's very hip-hop sounding as well. I know it's a little thing, but the tambourine sounds nice. I love their rapping, man. All of them have really nice low voices so far. And I like that rhythmic thing he's got going on there. Kind of reggae-ish. Oh, there's piano in there too. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut off that high vocal right there, which is friggin' awesome. And also Boys to Many. Boys to Many! There it is. It's super low, you guys, so you gotta really listen right there. You know what that reminds me of? This is how we do it. What's that song, man? And this is how we do it. It's got, oh my God, it's totally that. Oh, I freaking love it, man. It's awesome. It reminds me of when I was like 5. That was the style of music out, man. That's like crazy nostalgia right there. Okay, you guys, indulge me for a second. By Montel Jordan, okay. This is how we do it. Love his vocal. You guys hear it, man? It's like a higher octave of what he's singing, but I don't know, it just reminds me of it. We do it. La la. La 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 la. Whoa. Oh, I don't know actually. So you guys, if you're not familiar with that style of music, if you're younger and you didn't grow up in the 90s, I want to show you guys some comparisons because some of you might not know who's Boys to Men. Also, I put Boys to Men instead of Boys to Men. These guys have good harmonies. For those of you who don't know, my mom is a musician, right? She's a singer. My dad's a singer. My stepdad is a guitar player. I grew up around tons of musicians. And I remember when I was little and I kind of showed some interest in wanting to be a singer. And I bet you my mom doesn't even remember this. The first thing she was like, okay, if you want to sing, listen to these guys. And it was Boys to Men. That's a true story. Anyways, you guys, it's a little hard to hear. Also, wow, listen to the difference in mixing, right? How far we've come with our mixing. But you guys can maybe hear, even though I was singing, kind of talking and dancing, and probably distracting you, what I mean by those just really thick harmonies and really messing around with the harmonies, man. It's not just like, let's do exactly what you're doing, but let's move it up a couple notes. You know what I'm saying, for layman's terms here? They're actually messing around with some things, you know, changing up the melody and stuff. Oh yeah, and you guys notice how that snare drum comes in there? It's kind of like a snare clap. You know, it's got the clappiness to it, but also has like a mechanical sounding snare drum. Not yet, right here. Hear that? So instead of the snaps, you got more of like a clap like layered over the top of a snare, I think. Love how it picks up a little bit here. And this is super R&B right here, you guys. Also, this guy's voice, killer. Really like his vocal a lot. And this right here, I think, is a vocoder. Also, there's some, that guy's really holding that note right there. But this weird, like, that's pretty close to what it actually sounds like, to be honest with you. It's either a vocoder, it's just, or it could be an envelope filter, some kind of an envelope filter, creating that weird, distorted, growly vowel sound. I love this too, and also you hear that weird alien synth going on back there. It's crazy. Oh, cool. I like that. I like how they added that other vocal line there. It's killer, dude. I really enjoyed this. I love that, man. And I'm pretty sure that ending thing, if it's a synth, it sounds really great. I think it's a vocal, though. I think one of the guys recorded that, or some vocalist recorded that. The it sounds cool, man. It's a really good song, you guys. Again, a lot of really chill sounding songs going on in this. What I love about this, it's sexy with a bunch of attitude, and I think that's killer, man. The rapping is fantastic. Those R&B vocals are beautiful. I really love them a lot. Jasper's eating, so I guess that means it's time to go. He had enough. He's like, I waited long enough, man. You're taking your damn sweet damn time. Jasper's my cat, by the way, if you didn't know that. Anyways, you guys, I love you all. I hope that you enjoyed this review. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you liked about it. Tell me some things I pointed out to you that you didn't notice, because that would be cool to know, you know what I mean? Also, share the shit out of my videos. I'd really appreciate it if you could do that for real. It'd really help us out a lot. We got another copyright strike, and that is definitely not helping our search engine optimization. So we need all the help we can get, you guys. And plus, we work really hard on this stuff, and I love doing it, and I would like to continue to do it. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for your support and being amazing dreamers. Keep on dreaming. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, annyeong.